Let me introduce you to your LearnSmart assignments. So when you go to your weekly modules, not Module 1 because this is setting up Connect, but in most of your other modules you're going to have what is called a LearnSmart assignment. So let me get to the student view. We're going to go into our chapter assignments. And each week you're going to start with a LearnSmart. So what you're going to do is you're going to click into the assignment. Now always make sure that you access your Connect assignments through Blackboard. That way your grades will come back over into Blackboard. This is going to take a second to set up, but I want to show it to you. So we're going to preview this as a student. When it pulls up, it's going to look like an e-text, because basically what you're going to be doing is reading the textbook and then answering content questions. So it's going to download, this is your actual textbook, so if you got the hard copy, you're going to be seeing the same thing. Now, if you have the hard copy and you really don't enjoy reading online, just go ahead and read the hard copy. Just make sure as you flip the pages in the hard copy, you flip the pages here so that this program knows that you're reading. Otherwise, it doesn't matter to me where you're reading the information. Now, when you're in here, some of the stuff is highlighted. That means it's important, but I would highly suggest going ahead and clicking on the rest of the information. When you click on it, it goes from gray to black. Go ahead and read it. Usually when you read a textbook, it's best to just read the whole thing. But if you're kind of in a hurry, or this is something that's kind of really making sense to you, you can kind of just read what's highlighted. So as you go through, you're going to read your pages. You can go to the next page right here. So we go to the next page as we're reading. So we're reading about root words. Medical terminology is all about the language of medicine. So we're going to learn root words and how to put different combinations of words together to when we put a suffix with a root word with a prefix, and we can make different words. So as we're going, we're reading all the important stuff that's highlighted. I do want to show you at some point there will be these type of questions here. Now there's nothing you can do. Now if you want to do them on your own, that's fine. Or you can put a bookmark, or you can do whatever you want. These are not the questions you need to answer. What should happen is as you're spending time reading and you're going through the pages, this icon here should start to blink blue. And if it doesn't blink blue, just go ahead and click on it anyway. Mine might not blink because I'm not actually a student and I'm not actually doing an assignment. But yours should start to blink blue. What you're going to do is click on it. And when you click on it, it should take you, it's thinking, it should take you to some content questions. It's thinking again. There we go. There's a practice question. And here on the toolbar in the bottom, it shows you how many items that you have left. Now it's going to give each person different questions. And if you keep answering the questions wrong, it's going to keep giving you more questions. So you're trying to answer them correctly. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to read the question, pick an answer, let's just say, and then you need to tell them how confident you are in knowing the answer. Okay? So if you have no idea, that's fine. You can also challenge it. It's going to give you another question. Now suppose you get to these and you say, oh my goodness, I don't even remember reading about that. You click on this icon here and you go to read about this. And it'll take you back in the textbook to the page where you can find this information. Now the information might not be read and jumping out at you, But if you read that page, you should be able to then look at the information here, go back to this question, and then start. This is a drag and drop type question, putting the answers in the order. If you think you really know it, you say I know it. If you have no idea, again, you say no idea. After you've done several of these, it should give you an option to go back to read, and you're going to go back and read some more. LearnSmart will not give you a grade if you don't answer these practice questions. Remember, these are the practice questions, not the questions that are kind of embedded in the text. But you could use those questions in the text and kind of jot them down on your own to see how you feel like you're doing. When you're done, it should say complete, and you're probably going to have to hit a submit button to make sure that your grades go back into Blackboard.